Do you believe there are people in this world whose appearances go far beyond the limits of imagination? From the very moment they cried at birth, nature bestowed upon them truly one-of-a-kind physical traits, so extraordinary that even the medical community has been left in awe. Welcome to our top 10 list of individuals born with the most extraordinary differences in human history. The stories behind their appearances will take you from one moment of astonishment to the next. And number 1 on today's list is a case you've probably never seen anywhere before. Leave a 1 if you sympathize with them, or a 0 if you have a different opinion. And if you're passionate about exploring the strangest things in the world, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can discover it all with us right now. Nick Vujicic, born Nicholas James Vujicic, is widely recognized as one of the most inspirational speakers of the 21st century. He was born on December 4, 1982, in Melbourne, Australia, to a Serbian immigrant family. Nick came into the world with tetra amelia syndrome, an extremely rare genetic disorder that left him without both arms and both legs. His condition was an overwhelming shock to his parents. At first, even his mother was so stunned that she could not bring herself to hold or look at her newborn son when the nurses brought him to her. However, parental love ultimately prevailed. They chose to raise Nick with unwavering care and acceptance, embracing this unexpected reality as part of their lives. Although he was born without limbs, Nick possessed a completely normal, sharp intellect and a tiny foot with 2 toes, something he later jokingly referred to as his chicken drumstick. Nick's childhood was a long struggle against the darkness of discrimination and depression. At the time, Australian law did not allow children with severe disabilities to attend mainstream schools, leaving him isolated. The true turning point that transformed Nick's outlook came when his mother showed him a newspaper article about a man with severe disabilities who nevertheless continued to rise up and help others. From that moment on, Nick realized that he was not alone in his pain, and that he could choose to use his own disability as a source of strength to inspire those who felt hopeless. Instead of giving up, Nick Vujicic began learning how to take control of his life using his extraordinary chicken drumstick. Through remarkable determination, he taught himself to use his 2 toes to type on a computer keyboard at a speed of about 43 words per minute, to write, comb his hair, brush his teeth, answer the phone, and shave independently. Even more astonishing, he learned to take part in sports such as swimming, playing golf, skydiving, and surfing. Academically, perseverance helped him overcome every barrier, allowing him to graduate from Griffith University at the age of 21 with a double degree in accounting and financial planning. Nick's journey as a motivational speaker officially began at the age of 17, when he delivered his first talk to his school's prayer group. Realizing that the power of his own story could save others, in 2005 he founded the non-profit organization Life Without Limbs. Through this organization, he has traveled to more than 70 countries around the world, speaking to millions of people, from students and workers to national leaders. Leave a 1 to help spread the message of limitless living to millions of hearts around the world. The core of his message centers on refusing to surrender to adversity, standing against bullying, and spreading belief in self-worth. The books he has authored, notably Life Without Limits and Unstoppable, have become global bestsellers. Beyond professional success, Nick Vujicic's personal life is living proof that shatters every prejudice about the limits of people with disabilities. In 2012, he married Kanai Miyahara, a beautiful and compassionate woman. Despite public skepticism, they built a deeply happy family together and welcomed 4 healthy children, 2 older sons and twin daughters. Nick Vujicic's life is not a fairy tale painted by magic, but a real-life epic of human willpower. He stands as the clearest proof of one truth. The greatest disability is not an imperfect body, but surrender and the loss of hope. Lizzie Velásquez, born Elizabeth Ann Velásquez in 1989 in Texas, United States, has lived with an extraordinarily rare congenital condition known as Marfanoid progeroid lipodystrophy syndrome. This disorder prevents her body from storing fat. Despite consuming thousands of calories a day and eating frequent small meals, her weight has never exceeded 29 kilograms, about 64 pounds. In addition, the condition took the vision in her right eye and severely impaired the sight in her left. Although her appearance set her apart from other children her age, Lizzie was incredibly fortunate to grow up in a family filled with love. The protection, encouragement, and positive guidance from her parents became a strong emotional foundation, helping her develop remarkable resilience from an early age. However, a major turning point came when Lizzie was 17 years old, an event that would completely change the course of her life as a high school student. While browsing online, she accidentally discovered an 8-second video of herself that had been uploaded without her consent. The clip quickly went viral, attracting millions of views along with countless cruel and hateful comments from strangers. For a teenage girl, becoming the target of cyberbullying on such a massive scale was a deeply painful and traumatic experience. Yet in the midst of that storm of ridicule and humiliation, Lizzie made an extraordinary decision. Instead of collapsing or allowing the negativity of the internet to define her self-worth, she chose to rise and respond with success, compassion, and relentless determination. Stepping out of the darkness, Lizzie Velásquez committed herself to education and went on to graduate with distinction from Texas State University, majoring in communication. In 2013, she took the TEDx stage with a powerful talk titled, "How do you define yourself?" Through her sincerity, intelligence, and disarming sense of humor, she moved tens of millions of hearts around the world, becoming a profound source of inspiration for those facing adversity. Beyond public speaking, Lizzie has remained deeply engaged in social activism, founding anti-cyberbullying campaigns and authoring several inspirational books. From being a victim of the digital world, Lizzie Velásquez has risen to become a global symbol of compassion, resilience, and the radiant power of valuing oneself from within. Abby and Brittany Hensel, born on March 7, 1990 in Minnesota, United States, are among the most well-known and inspiring cases of conjoined twins in the world. The sisters belong to a very rare type of conjoined twinning known as dicephalic parapagus, two heads sharing one body. Although they share a single body from the chest down, each sister has her own heart, stomach, spine, and nervous system. In terms of movement, Abby controls the right arm and right leg, while Brittany controls the left side. From the moment the two girls were born, their chances of survival were considered extremely low, and the medical community once recommended surgical separation. However, their parents chose to refuse, believing the risk to one or both was simply too great. That love-filled, life-or-death decision opened the door to an extraordinary journey, standing as a powerful testament to the strength of human connection and the will to rise above adversity. Growing up together, Abby and Brittany Hensel faced immense challenges, even in coordinating the most basic human movements. From their parents' courageous choice to their unimaginable daily struggles, their story is truly breathtaking, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to help spread the power of unity and the indomitable human spirit. From learning to crawl and walk, to brushing their hair, eating, and getting dressed, every action required perfect synchronization and constant compromise between two completely independent minds. Through patience, relentless practice, and an optimistic spirit, the sisters not only mastered control of their shared body, but also demonstrated astonishing coordination. They learned to ride a bicycle, swim, play volleyball, play the piano, and even passed the driving test to obtain a driver's license. As they matured, despite sharing the same physical space, Abby and Brittany maintained distinct personalities, preferences, and fashion styles. In school, each sister read and completed exams independently, clearly demonstrating fully developed and separate cognitive abilities. Refusing to let their unique circumstances limit their future, Abby and Brittany graduated with honors from Bethel University in 2012, earning bachelor's degrees in education. Once doubted even for their chances of survival, they went on to become dedicated elementary school teachers, passing on not only knowledge, but also resilience, cooperation, and the courage to live fully to generations of students. The story of the sisters has gone far beyond mere curiosity to become a powerful symbol of human resilience. In recent years, Abby and Brittany Hensel have chosen a more private life to protect their peace, embracing simplicity and enjoying quiet moments with their family. Notably, the news that Abby officially married in 2021 further reinforces a profound message. Despite their extraordinary physical differences, they fully have the right and the ability to build a complete, fulfilling, and meaningful life, just like anyone else in this world. Zion Clark, born on September 29, 1997, in Columbus, Ohio, USA, is a globally renowned athlete, wrestler, and motivational speaker. From the moment he entered the world, fate placed before him an extraordinarily harsh challenge. Zion was born with caudal regression syndrome, a rare congenital medical condition that left him without a lower body. Beyond his profound physical differences, Zion's childhood was marked by deep hardship, as he grew up without the care of his biological family from birth. For the first 16 years of his life, young Zion moved constantly between foster homes and social care facilities. During this turbulent period, he endured emotional deprivation, coldness, and frequent ridicule and discrimination from those around him. Yet instead of surrendering to circumstance, the fire of survival and an unbreakable will burned steadily within him. The most significant turning point in Zion Clark's life came when he was 16 years old, when a loving woman named Kimberly Hawkins officially adopted him. Experiencing a true family for the first time gave Zion a solid foundation to leave his painful past behind and begin breaking through every limitation. Because he had moved using only his arms since childhood, his upper body developed exceptional strength. It was during this time that Zion discovered a deep passion for wrestling and committed himself fully to the sport. Despite the enormous physical differences between himself and his opponents, he trained relentlessly, transforming what others saw as a disadvantage into a surprising edge on the mat. With refined technique, an extremely low center of gravity, and extraordinary arm strength, Zion became an outstanding wrestler at Massillon Washington High School and later continued competing for Kent State University. The words, "No excuses," tattooed boldly across his back, are not just a personal motto, but a powerful declaration of defiance against every obstacle life has placed in his path. Not stopping at wrestling, Zion Clark continued to branch out into other athletic disciplines and went on to achieve a series of remarkable accomplishments. He etched his name into the Guinness World Records with extraordinary feats such as the fastest 20-meter hand walk, the highest box jump using only his arms, and the most diamond push-ups completed in 3 minutes. Zion's boldness was further demonstrated when he confidently stepped into the cage and secured a convincing victory in his first professional mixed martial arts (MMA) fight against a fully able-bodied opponent. Zion's rise from adversity has become a powerful source of global inspiration and was chronicled by Netflix in a documentary bearing his name, Zion. Today, Zion Clark travels the world as a motivational speaker, standing as a living testament to one simple truth: the only limits we truly face are the ones our own minds choose to accept. Imagine living for 118 days with no heart in your chest at all. That is the extraordinary true story of D'Zhana Simmons, a 14-year-old girl diagnosed with dilated cardiomyopathy. When her first heart transplant failed and her condition rapidly deteriorated, doctors made a historic decision to temporarily remove her weakened heart entirely and replace it with an artificial blood-pumping system. For 118 days, D'Zhana's life depended completely on machines. Yet she was still able to walk the hospital halls, talk, and breathe, an achievement that stands as a true medical miracle. Despite living in constant anxiety over the fragility of the life support system, a miracle finally smiled on D'Zhana Simmons when a suitable donor heart became available. The second surgery was a success, restoring the natural heartbeat she had lost. In the years that followed, she showed remarkable resilience once again by overcoming a kidney transplant to fully regain her health. D'Zhana Simmons did not simply cross the boundaries of medical challenge, she made history, leaving behind a powerful testament to the extraordinary strength of the human will to survive. What does it take to become the most tattooed woman in the world? For Esperance Luminesca Fuertzina, the answer is 15 years devoted to art, 99.98% of her body covered in ink, and an unshakable commitment to one thing: never becoming anyone other than herself. At 36 years old, this former U.S. Army veteran from Connecticut has officially entered the record books with 2 Guinness World Records, being the most tattooed living woman and the individual with the most body modifications in the world. She has undergone a total of 89 extraordinary modifications. Pushing the art of body transformation to new extremes, these alterations range from subdermal implants and sculptural cosmetic procedures to tattoos placed in some of the rarest and most daring locations, places few would ever consider, including the eyes. For Esperance Luminesca Fuertzina, there appear to be no limits capable of restraining her personal artistic vision. Are you ready to see how far self-expression can truly go? Watch now and decide for yourself. It all began with a small tattoo on her hip at the age of 21, inspired by a memory from the past. Over time, however, that passion grew far beyond conventional ideas of beauty and evolved into a complete transformation. Esperance Luminesca Fuertzina never wanted the artwork on her skin to exist as disconnected fragments. Instead, she pursued unity, a bodysuit, as she calls it, where her entire body becomes a single cohesive living work of art. For this record-holding woman, every line and every shade of ink carries its own story, representing strength and a journey through deeply personal challenges. Despite facing countless curious stares, judgment, and misunderstanding, Esperance Luminesca Fuercina has never stepped back. She proudly embraces every line and every transformation on her body, because to her, it is not merely art. It is identity, individuality, and a striking testament to extraordinary mental resilience. The world may view her choices as a radical act of defiance, but to Esperance Luminesca Fuercina, they represent freedom. Her body is like the most honest autobiography, written in ink, an unmistakable testament to the right to live fully and express one's true self without restraint. And without a doubt, her extraordinary artistic journey is far from over. Jono Lancaster, born in October 1984 in the United Kingdom, is one of the world's most powerful inspirational figures when it comes to self-love and embracing difference. From the moment he entered the world, he was born with Treacher-Collins syndrome, a rare congenital condition that directly affects the development of facial bones and tissues. Because of this, Jono was born without cheekbones, with downward slanting eyes, and with significantly impaired hearing. Tragically, just 36 hours after his birth, Jono was rejected by his biological parents due to his appearance. Yet in that painful beginning, a warm light emerged when he was adopted by an extraordinary woman named Jean Lancaster. With boundless compassion and unconditional love, Jean gave Jono a true home, one where he was protected, nurtured, educated, and raised with complete acceptance. Although he grew up with a strong emotional foundation thanks to his adoptive mother, Jono's childhood and teenage years were marked by severe psychological challenges. Outside the safety of his home, he constantly faced curious stares, social exclusion, and discrimination from peers. A school environment lacking empathy once pushed the young Jono into deep depression, leaving him overwhelmed by insecurity and, at times, rejecting his own reflection. Despite this, through inner strength, Jono found a major turning point when he began working at a fitness center. In this dynamic environment, he realized that colleagues and clients valued him for his effort, friendly personality, and real abilities, rather than his appearance. This positive experience helped him break free from self-doubt, forgive the past, and, most importantly, learn to appreciate and love the uniqueness of his own face. Transforming pain into purpose, Jono Lancaster chose to step into the world as a strong voice for kindness and compassion. He became an international speaker, traveling to many countries to share his life story, speak out against bullying, and encourage people to embrace human diversity. He is also the co-founder of the nonprofit organization Love Me, Love My Face, which provides both practical and emotional support for individuals living with Treacher-Collins syndrome. Images of Jono traveling the world and warmly embracing children whose faces resemble his own, offering them confidence and hope, have moved millions of hearts. Through his tireless advocacy and his book, Not All Heroes Wear Capes, Jono Lancaster has affirmed a profound truth. A person's true beauty and value are not defined by appearance, but shine brilliantly through a compassionate heart and the warmth they bring to the world around them. Mahogany Jeter, born in 1997 in Knoxville, Tennessee, United States, is a model and inspirational activist who has gained widespread recognition on social media platforms. From birth, Mahogany was diagnosed with a rare chronic condition known as lymphedema. This condition causes excess fluid to accumulate in the body's soft tissues, leading to severe swelling. In Mahogany's case, it primarily affects the left side of her body, especially her left leg. At its most extreme stage, her left leg weighed as much as 100 pounds, around 45 kilograms, creating a dramatic imbalance compared to the rest of her body and causing significant difficulties in both mobility and daily life. Mahogany's journey of growing up was filled with immense physical and emotional challenges. Because of her visibly different appearance, she endured constant stares and teasing from those around her. During her younger years, she struggled deeply with insecurity, often feeling disadvantaged and withdrawing into herself. She frequently tried to hide her difference beneath loose-fitting clothing and avoided posting full-body photos online out of fear of judgment. At the same time, maintaining her health required unwavering discipline, regular physical therapy sessions, lymphatic drainage massages to reduce fluid buildup, and strict medical care routines to protect her body. A life-changing turning point arrived in 2017 while Mahogany was working at a local supermarket. A photographer happened to notice her and was immediately captivated by her unique beauty and striking presence. The initial offer to take part in an artistic photo shoot filled Mahogany with fear and hesitation. But in the end, she bravely chose to step beyond her comfort zone. That single decision completely altered the course of her life. Once released, the photo series was met with overwhelming empathy and support, opening the door for Mahogany to pursue a career in modeling. Today, Mahogany Jeter not only walks confidently in front of the camera, but also stands as a powerful symbol of the body positivity movement. Though she occasionally faces criticism online, she responds with grace and determination, openly affirming that she loves every part of her body. Mahogany's transformation is a radiant testament to the truth that real beauty does not exist within rigid ideals or perfect standards. Instead, it shines most brilliantly through self-confidence, courage, and the pride with which we embrace our own unique individuality. Like, subscribe, and share to spread the message that true beauty begins with confidence and courage. Megan Grannon is a teacher and motivational speaker from New Jersey, United States. Even before she was born, she was diagnosed with metatropic dysplasia, an extremely rare form of dwarfism, with only around 100 known cases worldwide. This condition alters bone structure and severely limits growth, resulting in Megan reaching an adult height of just about 99 centimeters, approximately 3 feet 3 inches. Although medical predictions once suggested she might not survive her first year of life, Megan proved to possess extraordinary resilience. Megan's childhood was marked by frequent surgeries and significant physical challenges. While her twin sibling developed completely typically, Megan faced judgmental stares and widespread doubt about her abilities. Yet with constant encouragement and unwavering support from her family, she learned to rise above limitations and never allow her appearance to define her potential. Driven by a deep passion, Megan overcame prejudice to pursue a career in education. Standing in the classroom, even when many of her kindergarten students are physically taller than she is, Megan transformed her difference into a priceless, real-life lesson called Celebrating Differences. She teaches generations of young learners that a person's value is not determined by outward appearance. Beyond being a dedicated educator, Megan is fully independent. She earned her driver's license and drives a specially modified vehicle on her own. The life of Megan Grannon is a powerful testament to the truth that true stature is not measured in height, but in unbreakable willpower and a courageous heart. Ellie Goldstein, born in December 2001 in Essex, United Kingdom, is one of the most pioneering and influential models in the world today. Born with Down syndrome, Ellie's earliest days were accompanied by bleak medical predictions. Doctors warned her parents that she might never walk, speak, or live independently. Yet through boundless love and positive guidance from her family, Ellie not only defied every pessimistic forecast, but rose to become a global icon, completely redefining beauty within the fashion industry. From a very young age, Ellie displayed a strong passion for the spotlight, performance, and fashion. She loved dressing up, wearing makeup, and posing confidently in front of the camera. A major turning point came when she was 15, when her family decided to sign her with Zebedee Management, a modeling agency known for representing people with disabilities and visible differences. This became the launchpad that brought Ellie into the professional modeling world, an industry long criticized for rigid standards and a lack of diversity. A historic milestone arrived in 2020 when, after surpassing countless candidates, Ellie was chosen by the luxury fashion house Gucci as the face of its global beauty campaign and appeared in Vogue Italia. Images of Ellie glowing with confidence and natural, unretouched beauty created a powerful media moment. Her photo shared on the brand's social media attracted millions of interactions, becoming one of its most impactful posts to date. She proved that confidence and unique charm possess a magnetic power far beyond outdated ideals. Building on that success, Ellie continued to make history by appearing on the covers of prestigious magazines such as Allure, Glamour, and especially British Vogue. In 2023, she released her autobiography, Against All Odds, recounting her proud and inspiring journey. Beyond her achievements as an exceptional model, Ellie Goldstein has become a powerful voice for inclusion. She has shattered obsolete barriers, opened doors of hope for millions around the world, and affirmed an invaluable truth. Everyone, regardless of personal differences, deserves respect, visibility, and the chance to shine brilliantly in their own unique way. Sofia Hajipantelli, born on May 25, 1996, of Greek and Cypriot heritage, is one of the most striking and unconventional figures in today's fashion industry. She is widely recognized not only for her high-fashion editorial work, but also for her extraordinarily distinctive appearance: bold, dark, connected eyebrows. Rather than concealing or altering them to fit traditional beauty standards, Sofia has proudly transformed this feature into her personal trademark, so much so that she humorously gave her eyebrows a name of their own: Veronica. Sofia's childhood was shaped by migration, as she moved from London, United Kingdom, to the state of Maryland in the United States. In her new school environment, she faced curious stares and teasing from peers due to her unconventional fashion sense and the sharp inherited features of her family background. However, strong encouragement from her mother inspired her to remain proud of her roots and her natural beauty. A true turning point in Sofia's appearance came in 2014. While dyeing her eyebrows at home, she accidentally made them far darker and bolder than intended. Instead of panicking or trying to remove them, Sofia found herself unexpectedly captivated by the striking contrast on her face. She decided to keep the look, embracing it as a tribute to her cultural heritage and traditional beauty ideals. Refusing to be constrained by rigid standards, Sofia harnessed the power of social media to spread a powerful, positive message. She went on to found the hashtag Unibrow movement, an online movement created as a safe space encouraging people around the world to confidently embrace their physical differences. Despite facing criticism and judgment from those who did not understand her vision, Sophia's movement sparked a strong wave of global support, drawing attention from international media and experts alike. Holding a bachelor's degree in marketing from the University of Maryland, Sophia skillfully combined strategic thinking with artistic sensitivity to build an unmistakable personal brand. Her courage and pioneering spirit led to remarkable success. She shattered long-standing fashion stereotypes, appearing proudly on the covers of leading fashion magazines such as Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and Glamour, and confidently walking international runways. Beyond modeling, she has further established her authority in the industry by serving as a judge on reality television modeling competitions. Sophia Hajipanteli's story reaches far beyond beauty and fashion. It is a bold declaration of self-expression. She stands as powerful proof of one truth. True allure does not come from blending into the crowd, but shines brightest when we remain steadfast, courageous, and proud of our own uniqueness. Each of us is born with a beauty of our own, and the individuals featured in today's video are the clearest proof of that truth. Rising above physical barriers and unexpected imperfections, they have illuminated their lives with unwavering determination and extraordinary inner strength. Whose story impressed you the most today? If you found this video meaningful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so their incredible stories can reach even more people.